Welcome to the video, it's Jeff here, and I just received the new MJJC Pro V3 direct from them, MJJC, and we're gonna open it together and see what it looks like. And then after that, I'll give you my comments and we'll test it on my car, see how it foams compared to their SV3, which I've been using easily for well over a year. I've been testing out and using their Pro V2, which they graciously sent me as well. So let's get into it right now and start cracking this open. Not gonna lie, kind of loving the black shipping packaging and their labeled tape. And I've been very excited to get one of these because if you haven't heard from their earlier iteration of the issues with the bottle cracking and basically breaking from very short drops. And they took a very long time to get the new updated bottle. So this is the brand new bottle in a brand new packaging. This is not just the bottle, it's the whole kit that you're gonna be getting from them. And just so you know, everything I have here will be links for these items, including my discount code in the description too. So when you buy directly from MJJC, they're nice enough to give all my viewers a discount code for all the products across their website. So let's not delay any longer. Here is the Pro V3. Take a look at that. Love the box from a packaging perspective. Gives you directions, things like that. And just really quick, here are some of their key points that I found online on their website. There's some stainless steel materials, an anti-leak cap, so when you tip it over or turn it over, it's not gonna leak through here. You will get some, it's very normal to get some leaking through here and here. However, when I use my SV3, when I tip it over, it does leak more than the Pros. 28 millimeter thread if it matters to you, a wider opening, up to 1300 milliliters, so it's a larger bottle, and the easier grab bottle, which is part of why my go-to is the SV3 because of the bottle. So let's open this up. Let's cut the tape. It says, thank you for choosing MJJC. They make great cannons. Here's the packaging, and I'll let you look first. You can see before me, and let me try to open up the styrofoam here so it doesn't fall out. There you go. Here are some instructions. And then we have the bottle in plastic. Lots of really great packaging here. The top and the adapter for the quick connects. And on the side is some extra parts, some filters to aerate the, I believe that's the 1.1 orifice from my recollection. The 1.25 is already pre-installed here. So if you're running a more entry-level pressure washer, you might want to swap it out to the 1.1 like a Ryobi or Karcher, things like that. Typically your big box store pressure washers, typically sub $200, you're gonna wanna swap that over to the 1.1. Over here is some spare filters or aeration discs. And then, oh no, actually no, they do give you more than the 1.1. I think they have a 1.35. And of course the flexible silicone straw for the bottle with the weighted end filter, which gives you that nice almost 360 when you're using the bottle or tipping over the bottle when you're using it. You got some spare washers or gaskets, and then your quick connect. This happens to be a 1/4 inch, which if you're in the US, it's most likely you're a 1/4 inch. So today I'm not gonna talk about like mechanics or specifics or what the bottle is made of. However, I know that they no longer crack or deform so much or just flat out break like the initial bottle did. This is a really aesthetically pleasing, really good looking bottle. It's kind of, the camera, it probably isn't captured really well, but it's like that, it's like a nice silver pearl. Like I did a WRX Ti not too long ago, and it has that pearl flake in it, or the pearl look, and this definitely has that pearl look. Yet it's still transparent or translucent enough that you can see the content in your bottle. It goes up to 1,200 milliliters on the bottle, but I know online they say it goes up to 1,300. But I think for your everyday detailer, or when you're using it at home, you're not gonna go all the way up to 1,200. You're most likely gonna hang out in the 1,000 milliliter, right? You can see that it's somewhat translucent. You can see through that. You can see my hand. The bottle feels nice, and here's where it's really amazing is these indents here and here. It just gives you somewhere to hold the bottle versus just a round bottle, right? It makes it easier to grab, whereas on these typical round bottles, like here on the V2, you typically need to grab it on the bottom to twist it off, which is not the end of the world. And you can do it here too on the V3. However, this makes it so much nicer to grab. And here's a key feature that I absolutely love about the V3 compared to the V2, which falls in line with the SV3. And I'm gonna do a whole video comparing all three of them. So be sure to like and subscribe and all that stuff on YouTube for those videos. So we're just going to twist on or screw on the quick connect adapter right to the back. Everything is pre-done. For me, it's clearly labeled. You won't be able to see it. I'm not sure if you can see inside there. It says 1.25, so it's very clear. And I'm just gonna screw this on, pretty straightforward. And it's gonna go hand tight. You don't need to torque it down with a wrench or anything like that. This just looks like a nice Canon. Colorway wise, it feels quality. It feels nice in your hand. It does here's how you adjust. When you touch the gray portion of the top of a Canon, that's where you're going to adjust the fan, right? Open and close, make it narrow or wider. And then on this blue portion here, you can turn it so you can make the fan go horizontal, or if you turn it a quarter turn this way, vertical, right? 9 times out of 10, I think most of you are gonna do it vertical like I do, and just gonna tip the bottle if you need to do this. And that you're allowed to do that because of the flexible silicone straw with the weighted bottom. Now, let's just put on the straw, and we're just going to put it right there. And we're gonna just keep this video simple, and this is just the basics about how an everyday detailer or home hobbyist is gonna use it. We're just gonna slide that on. It's pretty straightforward. It's nice and snug. You can see right there, nice and snug. And then the weighted ball is nice. Now here's where I love it. This is the best part of it. You're gonna grab it here, gonna drop in the cap. You're gonna slowly twist it. You see that? It just falls like that. And then it's just a quarter twist and it's down, right? Compared to a bottle, a traditional bottle, where you have to bring it down and turn it down. That's like what, 2 to 3 full twists to get that on. Again, not the end of the world. It's still a great Canon. However, this twist is just so much easier, especially when your hands are damp or slippery from soap. You're just gonna twist, quarter turn, and it just pops off. It just pops off. It feels good. It feels quality. I really like it. It's gonna look, I'll be honest, this is gonna look great on my shelf. I gotta find a way to just display it in my garage here. I think it just looks really good. It feels good on this stainless steel section here. It's engraved with MJJC's logo. It's a quality piece. It just feels good. I can't wait to try it. So let me do this. What we could do is, well, here are the instructions. And when you go online, you can, if you're not in the US, there are different versions where you can get whatever is suitable to you. Now, before we go into showing you how it foams, just so you know that I will be using my standard solution. I always go 500 mils of water and 1 ounce of, I happen to like Adam's car shampoo, is the blue stuff, so we're gonna use that as like my test, because I know how it foams in this and this. And just really quick, I know this is not really a comparison video, but you can see here that, and I want to do a full comparison video with foaming and everything like that. The V3 is a hair taller, clearly because it carries more volume. It's weird, online it says up to 1,300 milliliters, but the bottle is marked to 1,200. I really don't think you're ever going to use 1,300. You have to go to the very, very top. I don't see that ever happening. But, you do you. Most of the time, I'm just doing 500 per car, and then that's plenty. Same thing with my SV3. So I'm going to stop here. We're going to do a whole nother comparison video later on with foaming and everything like that. But I just excited to finally receive this after months and months of waiting for it. It looks good. It feels good. I think it's going to perform great if it's anything even close to the 2. The easy, super easy on-off quarter twist. It just falls in like that. I mean, how great is that? It's just so much nicer. And then of course up here, like your other foam cannons, you're going to increase or decrease the amount of solution it's drawing up from the bottle. It just looks so good. Like I am so happy to have this. Thank you, MJJC, for sending this to me. I can't wait to show you all how it foams. I'm excited to see how it foams compared to the 2 and the SV3. And this is totally going on my shelf so everybody can see it. All right, so that's enough of that. Let's go over now. Let me get the car set up and we will go to foaming. Okay, I know this is unusual. Just roll with me on this one. I got so excited to test out the foaming capabilities of all the MJJC cannons that I have. The SV3, the Pro V2, the new Pro V3, that I just kind of jumped into it. And what's really interesting is that I realized that the Pro V3 actually can accommodate a bottle you probably already own. So be sure to click over here, watch the comparison video. It's really interesting about the foaming capabilities of those 3 cannons, including the Pro V3 and the bottle that can accommodate that I don't think right now anyone's talking about. So I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, because down in the description are links for everything, including the discount that when you buy directly from MJJC, you get a discount across the entire site wide of their products. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.